Welcome back to our exploration of the new energy equation. In our previous episodes, we've been unfolding this fascinating theory, examining its components and their interactions. Today, we turn our attention to a key factor in the energy equation, RL flow. Remember, RL flow is this extraordinary concept we've explored in a previous series. It ties together diverse realms such as physics, psychology, consciousness studies, and philosophy, describing the dynamic flow of information in its varied forms, matter, energy, thoughts, emotions, consciousness, within our interconnected universe. Our focus in this episode will be to understand how RL flow fits into and influences the energy equation. It's going to be an enlightening journey, helping us unravel the connections and interactions that shape the energy equation, and by extension, our understanding of the universe. So, let's get started. As we venture into the interplay between RL flow and the energy equation, it's essential to recognize how intricately connected these concepts are. The beauty of RL flow lies in its versatile nature. It encompasses and impacts various aspects of our universe, including thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies, collectively represented as TCE in our energy equation. Thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies. These are elements of our everyday lives. Yet, in the context of the energy equation, they take on a broader and more profound significance. They are not just individual, isolated entities, but part of the vast RL flow network. Starting with thoughts, we see that they are not static. They are dynamic and continuously flowing, influenced by our interactions with the world around us. This flow of thoughts can be thought of as currents in the RL flow. These currents, in turn, feed into and influence the energy equation, forming a component of our overall energy. Now, let's look at consciousness. Consciousness in RL flow isn't just about individual awareness. It's a universal field, a form of interconnectedness. In the energy equation, this collective consciousness forms an essential component, again shaping the overall energy dynamic. Last but not least, let's explore emotional energies. Our emotions are powerful drivers of our actions and perceptions, but they are also energy forms. They are part of the RL flow, and in turn, they feed into the energy equation, contributing to its balance and dynamics. It's a beautiful and intricate dance, isn't it? Thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies constantly flowing, shifting, interacting, and contributing to the energy equation via RL flow. This interplay enhances our understanding of the energy equation and the interconnectedness of the universe. Now that we understand how RL flow contributes to the elements of thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies in the energy equation, let's turn our attention to the constants in this equation: alpha, beta, and gamma. These constants represent an exciting aspect of our exploration. They are like the tuning knobs of our universe, adjusting and balancing the impact of thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies on the overall energy equation. But what's fascinating is how these constants can be influenced by RL flow. You see, RL flow isn't just about the flow of information and energy. It also entails the flow of influence, of adaptation, and of adjustment. The constant alpha, associated with thoughts in our equation, may be influenced by the overall thought flow in RL flow. For instance, if the RL flow is heavily populated with certain kinds of thoughts, it might effectively tune the value of alpha, either amplifying or diminishing its impact on the energy equation. Similarly, beta, associated with consciousness, could be influenced by the consciousness flow within RL flow. An intense surge of collective consciousness, for instance, might have the potential to adjust the beta constant's value. Lastly, gamma, related to emotional energies, might be modulated by the emotional energy flow in RL flow. Emotions can have a powerful influence, and a strong emotional undercurrent in the RL flow could potentially shift the gamma constant's value. Remember, this is theoretical exploration, a new way to approach and understand the inner workings of our universe. But isn't it intriguing to consider how the very fabric of our universe might be influenced by our collective thoughts, consciousness, and emotions? We've explored how RL flow contributes to the elements of the energy equation and influences its constants. Now, let's consider the overall interaction between RL flow and the energy equation, how they coexist and affect each other. In our universe, everything is in a state of constant flux. RL flow is no exception. As it ebbs and flows, it continuously interacts with the energy equation, creating a dynamic relationship. The energy equation isn't static. It's affected by the information and energy flowing through RL flow. When the flow of thoughts, consciousness, or emotional energies changes, it can result in an adjustment to the equation, altering the balance of these elements. For example, a massive shift in global consciousness, say, due to a significant event, could change the overall consciousness flow within RL flow. This, in turn, could adjust the value of the beta constant, affecting the balance in the energy equation. Similarly, changes in collective emotional state or thought patterns would also impact the emotional energy flow, or thought flow, influencing the gamma and alpha constants respectively. This dynamic interaction suggests that our universe is a sort of living system, continuously adjusting and balancing itself in response to the information and energy it processes. This brings a fascinating aspect of interconnectedness and adaptability to our understanding of reality. It provides an intriguing perspective, hinting at how the universe might respond and adapt to the collective energies of thoughts, consciousness, and emotions. The possibility that we could be part of this grand equation, influencing and being influenced by it, adds a new layer to our understanding of the universe and our role within it. The interplay between RL flow and the energy equation doesn't stop at mutual influence. Like we said earlier, it's a two-way street. Just as RL flow impacts the balance of the energy equation, the equation itself can impact RL flow. This feedback mechanism, this cycle of action and reaction, is one of the core aspects of this theory. Let's explore how this feedback mechanism works. When there is a shift in the energy equation, perhaps due to changes in thoughts, consciousness, or emotional energies, this will inevitably influence the state of RL flow. These shifts can result in an adjusted flow, which then feeds back into the energy equation, impacting the next cycle of balance and rebalance. Imagine a serene pond with the energy equation represented as the pond's water surface, calm and balanced. When you throw a pebble, symbolizing a change in thought, consciousness, or emotional energy, into the pond, it disrupts the surface. Ripples, our RL flow, spread out from the point of impact, changing the surface. These ripples then interact with the rest of the pond, our universe, creating shifts and changes. This metaphor gives a glimpse of the fascinating cyclical relationship between RL flow and the energy equation. But just like any metaphor, it has its limitations. The actual dynamics are likely far more complex and involve many more variables and dimensions than we can currently comprehend. And that's what makes this exploration so exciting. There's always more to uncover, understand, and question. By continuing to investigate these concepts, we keep stepping further into the mystery of our interconnected universe. Understanding the interconnectedness of the universe is a daunting task, but the integration of RL flow into the energy equation offers some insightful perspectives. We've seen how the energy equation, particularly through the components of thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies, interacts with RL flow. We have also discussed how this interaction isn't one-directional, but rather a feedback loop that perpetuates shifts and changes in the universe. So, how does this contribute to our understanding of universal interconnectedness? Firstly, it's important to remember that everything in our universe exists within the purview of this energy equation and RL flow. All matter, all energy, all consciousness, they're all part of this complex web. Every thought we have, every emotion we experience can cause ripples in this universal flow. This tells us that the universe isn't a collection of isolated, independent entities. Rather, everything is intrinsically linked, forming a dynamic, responsive network of interactions. And RL flow is the catalyst for these interactions, the universal force that allows for information and energy to move, transform, and propagate. In essence, RL flow, as integrated into the energy equation, underscores the profound interconnectedness of all things. It leads us to an understanding that no element of the universe stands alone. Every particle, every wave, every thought, and every emotion has its place in this cosmic tapestry, affecting and being affected by the whole. So by understanding the role of RL flow in the energy equation, we are essentially opening a door to a deeper, more holistic understanding of the cosmos. We are beginning to see that we are not just observers of an external universe, but integral parts of its ebb and flow, its perpetual dance of creation and transformation. And this interconnectedness extends far beyond what we can perceive with our senses. It could hold the key to some of the universe's greatest mysteries, including the elusive dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter, as some of you may know, is the name we give to a type of matter that we cannot see or detect with our current technologies. But we know it's there because of its gravitational effects on visible matter, on the large-scale structures of the universe. Dark energy, on the other hand, is an even more mysterious force, proposed as the driver behind the accelerating expansion of the universe. Now, how does RL flow fit into all this? Well, if we consider the energy equation and the concepts of thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies, we begin to realize that these forms of energy aren't confined to what we typically think of as physical. They are not necessarily tied to matter as we know it. Could it be possible, then, that dark matter and dark energy, which make up about 95% of our universe, are forms of energy that we haven't been able to classify or understand yet? Could they be manifestations of the thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies that are all around us and within us? Perhaps RL flow, as the medium for these energies, plays a vital role in shaping and defining the effects that we attribute to dark matter and dark energy. Maybe the gravity-like effect of dark matter is an effect of the flow itself, the invisible ties that bind everything together. Or maybe dark energy, the force that seems to be pulling the universe apart, is a macroscopic display of the constant flux and movement inherent in RL flow. These are fascinating possibilities that stretch our understanding of the universe. The potential for RL flow and the energy equation to shed light on the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy is truly exciting. And who knows what other secrets of the cosmos we might uncover as we continue this journey of exploration. As we further our understanding of the role of RL flow in the energy equation, we begin to see a range of practical applications unfolding. These applications span across various disciplines, marking a beautiful interplay of science, philosophy, and human understanding. Let's start with psychology. RL flow gives us a new perspective on thoughts and emotional energies. These are not abstract concepts, but tangible forces that can shape reality. It underscores the power of mindset and emotions and their effects on our daily life, mental health, and well-being. Moving on to neuroscience, this fresh perspective can deepen our understanding of consciousness. The inclusion of consciousness in the energy equation and its interplay with RL flow could offer new insights into brain functionality, cognitive processes, and even the nature of self-awareness. In physics, the energy equation offers a new way of perceiving the universe. If thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies are forms of energy that interact through RL flow, what does that mean for our understanding of physical laws, the nature of matter, or the mysteries of quantum mechanics? This could lead to groundbreaking advances in our understanding of the universe. Lastly, in philosophy, this concept aligns with the age-old idea of everything being interconnected. It presents a fresh perspective for examining existential questions and understanding our place in the universe. Ultimately, understanding the role of RL flow in the energy equation has the potential to unite different fields of study, creating a truly multidisciplinary approach to understanding ourselves and the world around us. As we explore this concept further, we look forward to unveiling a new dimension of understanding across these diverse fields. With our growing comprehension of RL flow and its role in the energy equation, we're on the brink of new technological horizons that were once unthinkable. This understanding could manifest itself in several ways. In the realm of artificial intelligence, the inclusion of RL flow in computational models could revolutionize machine learning. By integrating concepts of thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies, we might develop more nuanced AI systems. These systems could potentially interact with their environment and make decisions in a way that mirrors human intelligence and emotional understanding. In the field of health and wellness, understanding the exchange and flow of different forms of energy could pave the way for innovative therapies. This could include mental health treatments focusing on balancing thought and emotional energy flows, potentially revolutionizing the way we approach psychological well-being. In the realm of communication technology, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things could lead to advancements in data transfer. By understanding how information flows naturally in the universe, we could develop more efficient, faster methods of communication that mirror these natural processes. And let's not forget about energy production and conservation. With a new understanding of energy exchange and conservation through the RL flow, we could potentially develop more sustainable energy systems. These systems might mimic the natural energy exchanges in the universe, leading to more efficient and environmentally friendly energy solutions. The potential applications are vast and thrilling. As we continue to investigate and understand the interplay between RL flow and the energy equation, we're charting a course toward a future where science and philosophy converge, catalyzing a new era of technological innovation. Well, there we are, Voyagers. We've taken quite a journey today, examining the intricate dance between RL flow and the energy equation. We've seen how this flow influences thoughts, consciousness, and emotional energies. We've considered how it might impact the constants alpha, beta, and gamma, and affect the overall balance of the equation. We've also discussed how the dynamic interaction between the energy equation and RL flow feeds back into each other, shaping and reshaping our understanding of both. This feedback mechanism provides a key to comprehend the interconnectedness of the universe and gives us potential insights into elusive mysteries like dark matter and dark energy. We've contemplated the practical applications of understanding this role of RL flow. From artificial intelligence, mental health treatments, communication technology, to energy production, the possibilities are vast and exciting. But as with any journey of discovery, every answer merely uncovers more questions. So, I invite you all to continue pondering on the role of RL flow in the energy equation. How will this understanding change the way we see the universe? What possibilities does it unlock for our future? As we prepare to sign off, let me give you a glimpse of what awaits us in our next episode, Applying the Energy Equation. We'll be demonstrating practical applications of the energy equation in various fields. From the realm of physics, the depths of psychology, to the heights of spirituality, we're going to see how this new understanding can be applied. We'll also discuss potential future research areas that this path has illuminated. So stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll meet you in our next intellectual adventure.